Hey everybody, I'm glad everybody came out to listen to my little presentation. I appreciate everybody that could come. The presentation is to help volunteers come out to our church and to get them out to volunteer for the church. The church is in serious need for volunteers. The need is constantly growing for volunteers within the church. We are having serious trouble getting people to step up to the plate to share in the church. Let's get something really clear. Now, you have to agree that this is a serious problem. God did not wait for people to come or make announcements. God called people to come. For example, Moses and others. We need to find ways to engage people in the ministry and keep them there. Therefore, why volunteer in the church? The opportunity is to exercise your spiritual growth, to get involved and give back, to provide growth and opportunity. It allows you to fellowship within the ministry, to interact on a non-professional level. It creates a sense of belonging in the community. But why is volunteering in the ministry so important? Volunteering benefits the church and the ministry. It plays an important role in the life of the church, such as its ministry, the soul winning outreach, the youth, the kids, the food bank, the clothing, and many others. However, without volunteers, the church cannot have its different ministries. So we need to get volunteers and keep them. How do we do this? We should motivate to retain the ministry environment. Place them where their gifts are mirrored and show appreciation. Tell them that God equipped them for the ministry. You should also focus on the ministry function and train each volunteer according to their function. Provide feedback. To conclude, as you can easily see, volunteer plays a very important role in the life of the church. It's important to the church to have volunteers. It is important to the life of the church. In fact, if it was not for volunteers, most churches would have to do without a choir, ushers, soul winning, outreach, ministry. The list go on and on. I have told you about the need of volunteers in our church. Now, how can you become a volunteer? And your family, your friends, your neighbors, how can they benefit from volunteers? Their service, however, should make it a great decision in ministry, in the ministry. To become volunteers, to do just that, you need to get out and come in and help out. Get involved. Don't just show up. The church needs your help. Is there any questions? Anybody like to ask questions? How can they become a volunteer? There's a serious need for volunteers here at the church. We need all the volunteers that we can get. So anybody got any suggestions what we can do to engage people in becoming volunteers, to help them to volunteer within the church? This is a serious issue.
What's the process of becoming a volunteer?
The process of volunteer, all you got to do is just show up.
Oh, okay.
Just show up or call the church. They have different numbers that you can call with different ministers. We have brochures with our different ministers that we have, and you can call and ask, could you become a volunteer? I'm sure they're going to say yes. Most all the ministers within the churches are in serious need. With most every department, every ministry is in the need for volunteers. And we really need your help. You can get your family, your friends, and others. You know, you never know who really wants to volunteer, and they really don't know how. This is the reason for this presentation, to show you all how to get involved. Also, the handout that was issued that you can use with the different methods that you can go through, the procedures you can go through the church to find out how you can be a volunteer.
Oh, okay.
Does anybody else have any questions? Like I said, the brochures have all the instructions that you can use, the telephone numbers where you can call about the different ministries to get involved. If not, I want to thank you all for coming out to the presentation, the ones that could and the ones that couldn't. That's okay. But what you need to do is to get out there and spread the word about the church. It needs for volunteers. We really need their help. We have over 45,000 people within the church, and we should be able to get a lot of volunteers. Thank you, everybody. God bless.